Chiki Art! Hey kids, today we're going to show you how to draw something cooly. Can you think what it is? A head, 2 arms, and a kind of wavy, floaty body. What could it be? Ooh, a circle. And another circle. Those look like eyes. And a circle within a circle. And another one. And a little baby one. Doing the same in the other eye. It's a ghost! Of course it is. Colouring in the pupils black, leaving that little tiny circle clear for the shine. It's a nice way of making eyes look shiny. There you go. We're using a pen for this part. Some little eyebrows. Ah, cute. And a smile. Of course, we have a friendly ghost. Now let's really make the border stand out by thickening up the black line. Fantastic. That way when we paint it, it will make the colours really stand out nicely. We're starting with a blue paint. Using a thin brush so that we're very careful to stay in between the black borders and obviously the facial features too. We're using a cornflower blue, which is a lovely pastel colour. Very nice, very pale and ghostly if I do say so myself. Did you know that ghost comes from folklore? Sometimes they could be friendly and sometimes they might not be friendly, although there is actually no evidence that ghosts really exist. Just painting around our eyes there, very carefully, around our smile. In fact, the English word ghost comes from Old English gast, which actually comes from German, geisters. So it goes back to ancient Germany. Who would have thought, eh? Sehr gut. Now, you can use any colours you like. It depends what your favourite colour is, really. What kind of ghost do you want to draw? Would you do it round and cuddly like this one? And cute like a little baby ghost? Would you do a big grown-up ghost? Would it have legs? Would it just float like this, like a big floaty sheet? Maybe your ghost would have hair. You can use your imagination to paint it whichever way you like. Maybe you could have a little ghost family. That would be so cute. Now, as we get down to the bottom, we are getting paler and paler with our paint because we want to kind of fade it out into the white at the bottom. So you get this kind of faded effect which looks really cool. Just doing the finishing touches at the bottom here. Little touch of cornflower blue. Just a hint because there's not much left on the brush. Did you notice we didn't have to dip the brush again? We just did it with one dip and then let it fade out towards the bottom. Alternatively, you could use some white paint to create a fade effect. Perhaps you could make a rainbow ghost and do multicolours fading through the rainbow to the bottom. Carefully going in between those black lines there. And almost finished. We're using a thin paintbrush because it just makes it easier to paint inside those black borders. You could use a thick brush for the centre part. There. Now for some rosy cheeks. A smiley, happy, friendly, cute little ghost. Ah. Woo! Hey kids, do you like unicorns? Do you love cake? Well, we're going to show you how to draw and paint a unicorn cake. Yay! We start with the horns on top. Little ones, 3 of them, and then a big one. Excellent. Now some stars. And then we do the outline of the cake. It's going to be a slice of cake with some icing dripping down the side. And layers. This way we can do lots of different colours. Yay! How about a rainbow unicorn cake? Now we're going to darken up the border because that will make the colours really stand out. Perfect! That is a big slice of cake. Now let's start with purple. Purple for the top of the bighorn. Then yellow. And green. Ooh, I do love this colour combination. Some pink. And blue. Excellent. Now some green for the baby horns. And yellow. Lovely. Yellow stars too. Right, what colour shall we do the icing? Purple! Ooh, I love it. The depth of the colour of purple really makes the bright yellow stars and horns stand out. Fantastic. Paint really carefully within the black lines. And we're done. Let's go for our slices now. First we're going for pink. Pink and purple are like brother and sister. Gold. Round the dripping icing. And yellow. I like these similar shades of colours next to each other. Let's go for green next. Break it up a little bit. It's nice to have diversity, don't you think? How about some blue next? I would not mind a slice of this cake, would you? It looks delicious. Let's go for purple at the bottom to match the top. Oh, I love it. It's so sparkly. And we're done. Fantastic job. Well done, kids. You did it. Now, let's have a bite.
Lollipop, lollipop, oh lolly, lollipop.
Let's draw. Circle for the first one with its stick and some pretty pattern. Ooh, a swirly one. Let's go for a heart lolly next. With some spots. Ooh, lovely. And a round one with a middle band. Yay! Darkening up our borders. We always love to do this to make the colours nice and bright. Ta-da! Ready to paint? Let's go for yellow first. How about we paint every 3 pieces yellow? Perfect. Let's go for pink next. Now for green. Oh wow, that is the coolest lollipop I've ever seen. Look at that. A gold stick. Now for our red heart. It looks almost like a watermelon heart, doesn't it? With the watermelon seeds. Maybe they're chocolate pieces. Ooh, I'd love a lollipop like that, wouldn't you? Da-da-da-da-da. Yes! Another gold stick. Woohoo! Last but not least, going for blue on the top and the bottom. Maybe it's bubblegum flavoured. And pink in the middle. Perhaps a raspberry stripe. And a gold stick, just like the other two. Fantastic! That was so easy and it looks super awesome too. And I just want to eat them. Well done! Hi kids, how are you today? Yee-haw! Today we're gonna draw and paint a cactus. That's right. Now do you know where cactuses grow? That's right, in the desert. Good job. They're quite spiky, aren't they? There are all different types, but we're gonna draw this one. So we've got a flower on her head, a cute face, 2 arms, and we do some stripes down the face, body and arms. Some spikes, of course. She's smiley, but spiky. Now let's put her in a plant pot because perhaps she could be on somebody's windowsill. There, time to paint. Starting with green, of course. We're going to paint every other stripe in with this green colour. It's quite a bright green, almost minty. Painting around her facial features very carefully. As usual, you can change up the paintbrush if you want to be very careful. Shall we name her? What do you think she should be called? How about Sally? Spiky Sally. Alternating with a different green colour now. This one's more of a lime green. So this is a great technique to use in art where you use different shades of the same colour side by side. Wow, she's looking super cool. Maybe Carrie the cactus. What do you prefer, Sally or Carrie? Maybe you've got your own name suggestion. You can type it in the comments below. One more stripe to go. And she's almost done. Excellent. Great job. Finishing touches. Now the flower. The yellow in the middle. And pink for the petals. Pretty in pink. And if you wanted, you could draw more flowers. And orange for the pot rim and brown for the main pot. Brilliant! Really makes her stand out. There you go. You did an absolutely brilliant job at that. Well done! You have a cactus. Hey, today we're going to teach you how to draw and paint a football. Good old football, the world's most famous sport, otherwise known as soccer in the United States of America and Canada. We're going to draw some pentagons on the inside of a circle and some half pentagons, kind of doing zigzag lines and then matching them up to make your pentagon shapes. Pretty simple really, and that makes your patches for your football. Gives a kind of 3D effect too. So we're going to do a thick outline for the outside. That will make the colour stand out when we paint it. So we're going to start with black, painting in black segments around the edge. Every other segment we will paint black, like this. Carefully painting in between the lines, taking your time, no need to rush. Painting's rather therapeutic, isn't it? As is sport. Do you play football? Have you ever watched a football match? Which team do you support? I think it's a fantastic game. You know, football, it dates back to the 19th century in the UK. That's pretty old. And if you really go back, you can see evidence of football-type games in ancient China, ancient Greece, even with the Romans and Native Americans. And let's not forget Oceania, the Australian continent, had several tribes of indigenous people that played kicking and catching games with stuffed balls. So, football is an all-rounder for the whole world. Now let's check out your shape spotting skills. Do you know how many sides a pentagon has? That's right, it's 5. There we go, painted the middle one. Now we can start with our colours. Red and yellow and orange and green and blue. Starting with the red, let's paint one of the top segments. Brilliant. So you can use a slim brush because we want to take care not to go over our lines. Wonderful. Sometimes a good technique is to actually paint the outside first, so kind of the border, and then fill it in with ease without worrying about going over the lines. It's a good way to do it. Now, what colour shall we do next? How about yellow? That will stand out nicely against the red and the black. Fantastic. So painting something like this, it's really easy. You just have to draw the outline of a circle. We can do that, can't we? And then just make some pentagon shapes and half pentagon shapes around the edge. It's so easy. Football is a family game, usually consisting of 2 teams of between 11 and 18 players, but some variations have fewer players than that. Sometimes there's just 5 players per team. It's a fantastic sport and it always draws in the crowds, doesn't it? Right, let's choose some orange to go next to our yellow. So we're sort of painting round in an anti-clockwise circle, painting each pentagon shape. So when you play football, as I'm sure you know, you got to kick that ball into the opposing team's net to get a goal. Now, which role would you like to play most? Would you like to be a fielder? Would you like to be the person who kicks the goal? Would you like to be the goalie, the person who defends the goal from the opposite team? We don't want our competitors getting a goal now, do we? Green is looking really nice next to that orange. Gorgeous. There you go. Now, what shall we paint our final full pentagon with? How about blue? A nice royal blue. We're painting through the colours of the spectrum. And if you want to use different colours, all you have to do is mix some primary colours together. So for example, if you mix yellow and red, you get orange. If you mix yellow and blue, you get green. And if you were to mix blue and red, you'd get purple. That's right. So we don't have to stick to these colours. We can use other colours too. A dash of green on the edge there. Repeating colours that we've used here and there, just to match it up a bit. Gorgeous. Almost there, just a couple more to go. Let's do yellow here. Brilliant. Now what colour shall we paint our last little segment? How about we mix some colours together and make purple? Now which colours did we mix? Do you remember? What makes purple? That's right, it's blue and red. And what a gorgeous colour it is too. One of my favourites. And there you have it. A colourful football. Hey kids, did you ever want to be a doctor? Let's draw a medical kit. We're going to start with, can you guess what it is? Yes, that's right, it's a syringe. Let's paint it in brown. And some blue for the liquid inside it, all the way down to the bottom of the compartment. And how about brown at the end too? And let's draw on some lines for our measurement. Some long lines and some shorter lines too. Wow, that's a brilliant syringe. Well done. What next? Oh, I know. Can you guess what it is? Yep, that's right. It's a tablet pot. So we're just drawing the outline of a few different sized tablets in there. Right, let's paint it sparkly purple on the lid. Oh, lovely. And half of our tablets can be purple too. We just love that colour. Let's do green for the other half of our tablets. And there you have it, a tablet pot. What shall we do next, kids? Yeah, what a great idea! A stethoscope! Have you ever tried using one of these? Let's do turquoise for the middle and the end parts. Lovely! How about some gorgeous green? Ooh, that does look lovely and mermaidy. And some red. What a gorgeous looking stethoscope. You can listen to your heart now. Now what's next in our doctor's kit? Oh, well, we must have a carry bag, of course. If you were a doctor, what things would you put in your doctor's bag? And it must have the medical sign on it, which is a big plus. Let's paint the handle green. such a gorgeous, unusual, olive, yellowy green. I just love this colour. Let's do green on the bottom too. Very nice and symmetrical. Now let's do a luscious fuchsia pink for the other parts. Painting around our cross very carefully. Wow, let's do the cross turquoise. Yeah, that really stands out against the other colours. Wow, what a fantastic medical kit bag. What next? A thermometer, of course. No medical kit is complete without a thermometer. Let's start with green colour. Hey, have you ever had your temperature checked when you've not been feeling well? Me too. And purple. Green and purple. Ooh, lovely. And it matches our tablet pot as well. Almost done. Brilliant. Let's put our numbers on there. 36.6 degrees. Perfect temperature. Hi kids, today we are going to learn how to draw and colour in a rocket. Start by doing a kind of long lemon shape with a slice cut off the bottom. Then we'll do a line across the top to section that off and 2 circles for the eyes. Colouring in the pupils, leaving a little bit of shine, a sideways smile, some eyebrows, the tummy, which is also our window, a little bit of decoration. How about a lightning bolt? We're doing the bottom part now, adding our booster and the flame, of course. And then we'll thicken up the border. Ready to colour. Let's go for red for the top section. Red for rocket. Starts with the same letter, R, R. We're leaving a little section here which we won't colour in because it's going to look like it's a shiny red rocket. Brilliant. Now let's do the next section, yellow. We got a very fine tipped pen here. You can of course paint if you want or use pencils. We are just being very careful so that we don't colour over our black lines and into the bits that we don't want to be that colour, like the eyes and the mouth. So take your time with this, no need to rush. And you can always pause the video if you need to. Excellent, good job. Now imagine if you had a space rocket, where would you go? Would you go to the moon? Maybe collect some cheese? Would you go to another planet? Or would you explore deepest, darkest space? Or where would you go in your space rocket? Let us know in the comments below. Brilliant. Let's go for green. And done. Now blue. That looks great. Let's do these bits blue too. Isn't it amazing that human beings have created this wonderful rocket machine that can take us into outer space? Could you ever imagine leaving the Earth and seeing the Earth down below you? Would be fantastic, wouldn't it? Orange for our flame. Almost there. Yes. Let's go for a yellow in the middle. And some pink for our window. There you have it. Hey kids, today we are going to draw and colour in some Easter eggs. Ooh, yummy. I love Easter eggs, don't you? Ooh, just filled to the brim with chocolate. we're drawing 3 as a group, overlapping each one and decorating each one with its own pattern. Starting with zigzag on the first and some flowers. Let's do another one with 4 petals, some semicircles. There! Some curvy lines on the second egg and some side-on squares, 4 of them. Some more curvy lines. Third egg! Let's do some diamonds! Hey, do you know the other name for a diamond shape? That's right, it's rhombus. Some curvy lines and a zigzag. Woohoo! Let's darken up the border. We'll thicken it up with a black pen. Ready to colour in! Let's go for orange for our first egg. Of course, you can choose any colour you like. What's your favourite colour? A nice semi-light coloured orange. We're using a very thin-tipped pen because we want to be very careful not to go over our black lines. So we're leaving the zigzagged area clear for now because we're going to do that a different colour. And then just colouring in the top half and the bottom half. Carefully going around our flowers. Excellent, you're doing really well. Keep going. Do you know any fun facts about Easter eggs? I wonder where the idea of eggs came from. Well, I'll tell you what, we have Germany to thank for the Easter Bunny. That's right, they came up with the idea in the Middle Ages. That was a long, long, long time ago. Let's go for green for our third egg. A light sort of lime green on the top part, going around our diamonds. Do you remember the other name for diamond? That's right, it's rhombus. Well remembered. And the middle section. The idea of Easter eggs actually dates back way before Easter. That's right, it originated from medieval Europe. A symbol of rebirth in many cultures. We're doing a dark green on the bottom section of this egg. You see how we're mixing up 2 different shades of the same colour? It's a great technique to use in art. Light green and dark green. Well, you can use as many greens as you like, actually. Okay, we're going for purple for our middle egg. No need to rush when you do your designs. Take your time. You can do any patterns you like and any colours you like. Pause this video if you can't remember what to do and you need more time, or simply come up with your own patterns and shapes. Perhaps you could do swirly whirly patterns like a lollipop. Perhaps you could do stars or hearts or polka dots. Anything you like. We've got zigzags, curvy lines, semicircles, flowers, squares and diamonds going on here. Some red. Sets off very nicely against the paler orange. What colour should we do the flowers and the semicircles? How about yellow? Yes, fantastic. I bet you didn't know that in Germany, people actually dance with eggs. That's right, the egg dance is an Easter tradition in Germany. People put eggs on the floor and dance around them, trying not to break any. Do you reckon you could do it? Well, perhaps if they were hard-boiled. Some pink going in our diamonds there. So we've got a lovely vast array of different colours here. Did you know that the world's biggest Easter egg was more than 34 feet tall? That is really, really, really tall. That's right. And apparently it was super heavy too. It weighed 15,873 pounds. That is a lot of pounds. And it was made in Italy. You're going for a bright pink here for this segment, so again using 2 shades of the same colour. Lovely, pink and green. We're going for a pale yellow for our middle egg. And a lovely bright pink that matches up with our 3rd egg stripe. Let's go for some light blue for our squares. Again, 2 shades of the same colour. You see a theme going on here? Some red in the middle to match the 1st egg. So the middle egg has the pink to match the 3rd egg and the red to match the 1st egg. Kind of combines the 3 eggs as a package, don't you think? Last part, nearly there. And there you have it. Hi kids, how are you doing? Today we're going to draw one of our favourite vegetables. Can you guess what it is? Sort of a long triangle shape with the rounded edges and 3 kind of leaves on top. What could it be? Any ideas? That's right, it's a carrot. Let's darken up the border. We make it nice and thick to make the colour stand out. A few lines, details, facial features. Ready to colour in? Orange, of course. But did you know that not all carrots are in fact orange? That's right, you can get white carrots, purple carrots. It's amazing, isn't it? All the variety you can get in one single vegetable. But they don't tell you about it because they only sell one colour in most shops. Anyway, our carrot is a lovely, friendly, smiley orange carrot because it's a lovely, bright, happy colour. Do you know what carrots are good for? They're full of vitamins! That's right. What vitamins are in a carrot? Do you know? Any idea? They are full of vitamin A! And they have some vitamin K, potassium, vitamin C, and even calcium and iron. They are very nutritious and kind of tasty too. Hey, do you prefer yours raw or cooked? I love them raw. I like to dip them in hummus. Colouring in the leafy part green. And we're almost there. And we're done. Perfect. Hey guys, guess what? Today we're going to draw and paint an umbrella. It's so easy to draw. Look, just a semicircle with a bit of a wavy bottom and a stick with a hook at the bottom. A little triangle on top. And some curvy lines. Let's do some clouds now. And one at the top. Because this umbrella is for the rain. We'll start by darkening up the border with a thick black pen. Clouds too. Ooh, those angry rain clouds. Now let's use some lovely watercolours. Yellow, green and purple. Painting the first segment of our umbrella yellow. This is going to be a gorgeously bright one. Do you know how far back umbrellas go? They are ancient, and I mean ancient. The earliest known parasols in ancient Egyptian art date back to the 5th dynasty. That's around 2450 BC. They've also been dated back to 2310 BC in the ancient Near East and in ancient India and China. In ancient Greece, they've been found painted on pottery, and we've seen them in old paintings and sculptures. So they're pretty old. So with our delicate small-tipped paintbrush, we're just painting on one colour at a time, one stroke at a time, changing up the colours now to bright fluorescent colours. Let's do orange next to the purple. And And if you really want to change it up, you could add some patterns, perhaps some polka dots or little love hearts. But for now, lovely array of colours we're using, from yellow to a lovely lime green to purple to orange to finally bright pink, fuchsia. Absolutely gorgeous. We're almost done with our umbrella. Keep it up, you're doing really well. There, now let's paint the handle. Fluorescent yellow. Fantastic. Abracadabra, the colours were here. Now we'll make them disappear. It's time to paint our clouds blue because they've got rain in them. Rain, rain, go away. Don't come back another day. Hey, well I don't mind because I've got an umbrella. Yeah, it's the best umbrella in the world. It's a rainbow umbrella. Using a small brush, painting carefully inside the borders of our wavy cloud shape. Around the umbrella handle. Almost there! You're doing well. And done! Yay! Fantastic! Hey kids, can you count to 5? Just like on one hand, you've got 5 fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wiggle your fingers. Number 1 is so much fun. Number 2 is friends with you. You can have fun with this and draw your smiley, happy face numbers. Just ask an adult for help. Number 2, with a smile and some eyebrows. Number 3 is filled with glee. 2 eyes. Number 4 next. Number 4 on the floor. What's next? That's right, it's number 5. Number 5 is so alive. Ooh yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 5 is so alive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ready to colour. Let's do number 1 yellow. I like to do number 1 yellow because number 1 is my favourite fellow. Super easy to colour in between the thick black border there. Number 2 can be orange. Number 2 is feeling the colour orange. Orange-licious! Yeah! Number 3 can be so blue. Like the sky when the sun's shining for you. Or sometimes when you're feeling sad, we say we're blue because we feel bad. Counting's my favourite thing to do, so I'll colour 3 in blue. Yeah! Which colour shall we do 4? pink, of course. I really love number 4, colour in pink. I don't want more. Oh yeah, that's the score. Number 4. Last but not least, number 5. Let's do it green because 5 is alive. He likes to jig and jive. Oh yeah, he's number 5. We love the colour green. Number 5 loves to be seen. Ooh yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey kids, today we're going to learn how to draw and colour in a mixer. Do you have a mixer at home where you make smoothies? Maybe your mum makes hummus or something like that. Well, we're going to draw just that machine. What shape is yours? We're doing ours kind of rectangular. Just draw a handle there. Now we've got the outline, we can put some details on. A shine on the glass. And some buttons. We're doing 3 on the bottom and 1 big button. How many does yours have? Time to blacken up the border. By thickening the black lines, it can really make the colours stand out when we colour it in. Keep going, you're doing a great job. There, let's paint it orange. I wonder what we have in our mixer. Could it be carrots? Maybe carrot juice. How about oranges? Maybe it's gravy. Almost there. And done. Right, let's paint the handle orange too. Fantastic. Now yellow for the top rim. Painting carefully in between those black borders. Using a small paintbrush to do so. And the shiny part. And the rim at the bottom. Right, let's do a lovely pale sky blue for our main body. If you don't have a pale blue, you can always get a darker blue and mix it together with some white paint to make your desired shade. Painting carefully around our circular button. You see, this is really easy to draw, isn't it? You just need to put a few shapes together, like circles and rectangles. That's it, keep going. Now that part's done, we're going to do a rim along the bottom, the same colour. There. Now let's do a slightly darker blue on this part. Painting around our 3 buttons. You know, a really good trick, if you think that you're not very good at aiming with the paintbrush, you can put some tape over the borders to stop you painting over the bit you don't want to go over. And that part's done too. You can do the very bottom part now. So we're using a light and a darker shade of blue, alternating them for this lovely looking effect. Let's paint the big button in red. This can be our on-off button. And our smaller buttons, let's do the first one red. These could be 3 speeds. Slow, then orange for medium. And what could be the fast button? Green! Brilliant, that really stands out. It's like traffic lights. And there you have it, a gorgeous mixer. Good job.
Subscribe and watch more. Chiki Art!